She is the rough and raw renegade of the Fast and Furious franchise. Michelle Rodriguez says that anger that oozes off the big screen is real and a big reason for her success. But now she wants to pull it back a notch. ABC's Lindsay Davis joins her on her quest for enlightenment.
The side of me that you're probably about to see will be new for a lot of people.
We're on a spiritual quest with blockbuster actress Michelle Rodriguez.
Nobody's ever been interested, so I've never shown it to anybody.
Here, among the ancient ruins of Teotihuacan, Mexico, she's on a 5-day boot camp. Her personal guide is renowned teacher Sergio Magaña.
My goals for this trip are to find some techniques, tapping into the subconscious and be able to identify patterns that are disruptive in my life.
Quite a departure from Michelle's Hollywood image as the tough-as-nails leading lady of the billion-dollar Fast and Furious franchise.
See ya!
She's been on a 2-year sabbatical from acting, hoping to find some balance in her life.
Everybody's like poking me. They're like, Michelle, when are you coming back? Like my agent, you know, my friends are like, Michelle, you know, you haven't partied for 2 years. Like, we're worried about you. You're just locked up in your house.
The quest taking her to Mongolia and Peru.
I want to be able to see the beauty in everything. I can't do that by partying around the world and living extremes and having sex with hot people or, like, you know, hanging out with powerful people or, you know, this one's beautiful and that one's this. I'm putting all of my value outside of myself by doing that. And I want my value to be inside.
Sergio, her teacher here in Mexico, is the leading expert on the indigenous Toltec tradition, so secretive that it's only been passed on verbally. His specialty is lucid dreaming. The belief is that if you're aware that you're dreaming, you can influence your dream, that it will plant an idea or even redirect your subconsciousness and bring about real change to your waking life.
What do you say to critics who say, this is just nonsense?
Honestly, I haven't had a lot of critics. And actually, we see like the kind of fathers of psychology and like that, Freud and Carl Jung, they said that the most important part of everything were the dreams.
Her work starts here, on a busy street in Mexico City, in this empty office turned classroom.
If you change this, then you will renew in a different way. You will create repetitive patterns that could be good relations. This is the most sacred object of the ancient Mexico.
Among the lessons on the curriculum, the obsidian mirror,
in which you can begin changing your reflection.
Legend says it can reflect your true self, guiding you toward what your focus should be.
Close your eyes. Take a deep breath.
He says that with time and concentration, Michelle's reflection should disappear and be replaced with symbolic images.
And when you breathe out, take out all the heavy energy. So put the mirror in front of your face. Open your eyes. Look at your reflection. This is the normal perception of this reality. Now you are going to see who you really are. The one that is reflecting you.
It's so hard.
But with more practice,
Get the out of here. Holy That's like wicked. Man, hold on. Like, I see some like weird, like one eyebrow people. It's like, what? These people did not shave back then. It was weird.
No, those are your ancestors. They were weird.
after a full day in the classroom, they reflect on their session.
The mirror is pretty amazing. I still like to get a better hang of it. I did see my, I did see ancestors, or at least that's what it felt like. I'll be practicing that tonight. Ok, chao, nos vemos. Muchas gracias por todo. Bye.
The next day, their work takes place in the shadow of a giant cross, a reminder this ancient knowledge was overwritten by Spanish colonization.
Corazón, ma.
Their work delves right into Michelle's demons.
I had some ancient primal anger. I've been working on that anger for years.
And you felt you were able to leave some of it
I
there?
was able to leave a lot of it there.
Really?
I felt it like coming out of my chest, my brain.
You feel
everything.
lighter.
Yeah, I do. I do. I feel a lot lighter.
Her ferocity and anger is what Michelle credits with helping her become a star. Her breakout role was in the movie Girl Fight.
What are you most angry about?
It's a lot being a woman. It's a lot growing up in the ghetto. I think the woman thing has been big with me. I'm like, I have to pretend to be a guy just to have freedom to do what I want without having to marry someone, you know, or be somebody's girlfriend. And I realized it was obviously all in my mind.
A lot of what's been written about the past 15 years and even before that, it's tumultuous. It's about jail and being kicked out of school and run-ins with the law.
I don't care, man. I was a kid from the ghetto, dude, who never graduated high school. I think I've done well with myself. Anybody can talk all the schmack they want about me, but I'm proud. I could have definitely gone a lot more south than it did.
It's the final day of Michelle's trip, working side by side with Sergio to unearth the source of bad patterns.
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed just because I wasn't expecting a lot of the images that popped up to come up.
All of this leading to her final exercise.
Jack Shack.
Jack Shuck.
And now take all the energy.
In this cave representing Michelle's unconsciousness.
We're going this way.
It's meant to bring light to the darkness.
Shigual, we shigual, we shigual, we shigual, we crown, forehead. Take it to the chest. And here you heal your ancestors' destructive emotions.
And as she walks out, she graduates to a deeper understanding of the Toltec tradition. We check in with her a month later at her home in L.A.
It was amazing. I got to learn all these great tools that I get to use for the rest of my life. I was blown away just by the history of the place. As far as letting anger in, there's a door there now. And that door cannot be opened very easily as it was opened before.
Even Sergio says he sees a difference.
She told me that she feels a lot lighter, that she's more clear about the path to take, that she has decided to go back to work after the sabbatic, and that she's deciding to also do her own projects, like a huge change.
The two have now become friends. Sergio visiting Michelle while in California.
I just want to say this has been the deepest, one of the deepest and funniest and greatest workshops I have ever taught. She is lovely, and I know that we will be friends forever.
I agree with that. And I'm happy to have found the teacher. I was looking for you, boy.
I planted you.
Yeah, that's what you think.
I found you.
For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis.